Hello all and welcome to the first video of Level Up. This is going to be a channel that's going to be dedicated to all things Pokemon, whether it be the video games, the trading card games, the card game online, merchandise, stuff like that, even movies. But more so on this channel, what we're going to be doing is opening packs, talking about the trading card meta, stuff like that. So as you can see here, I have a decent amount of stuff to start with. A little bit about me is I started playing Pokemon probably a good 2001, maybe even earlier than that. I still remember opening base set stuff. When the game started to actually get competitive, I was a gym leader at Toys R Us when that was a thing. So that was about a year or two into when Pokemon started getting huge as far as the trading card game. And I did that probably for a while until, Toys R Us started to dwindle and eventually die. But with that being said, it is making a comeback. I haven't actually opened Pokemon stuff probably in a good 15, 20 years, probably 15 at least. So it's a good refresher to kind of sit here and, get into it again. So you guys are going to kind of follow my journey, I guess, as far as starting back into it and then, collecting, trading, all that kind of stuff. So I did kind of refresh myself as far as what's current, TCG player and stuff like that. I did do Magic the Gathering on a semi-competitive level for a while, so I'm familiar with the values of certain stuff. But more so, it's always fun to collect and, having a physical copy of stuff. So it's going to be interesting to kind of get back into it, especially because I know it's never technically died. You just kind of get older and you forget about kind of what's going on. So first things first, like I said, we do have quite a bit of stuff that we're going to be opening on this channel. Vivid Voltage, Champion's Path, those are two, and then we have Hidden Fates and Shining Fates. We do have more Elite Trainer boxes coming. This is just what my local game store had. They actually do have plenty more, so chances are I'll be going back and getting more as we try to figure out what cards we really want to open and then what we want to do after that. So I do know that I want to start playing online as far as the trading card game, and then when the world decides it wants to go back to a normal state of mind, we'll kind of delve into playing, person on person at a local game store or something like that. So to kind of break the ice, I figured I'd just do one of these league battle decks. I know that for the most part, these are going to be predetermined. So it's more so just getting into the thing of opening them. But not only will we open this today, or in this video, I should say, we'll also open this because it does have, packs that we can kind of, there is some randomization to it, so it won't be just, seeing me open something that I'm sure you've seen 10,000 times. So with that being said, the good thing about this, I guess, pre-built box are the cards it comes with. So I know that in the meta currently, all of these are actually being used. So it's not like I went out and spent money on something that's just like, hey, I'm just gonna drop $30, $40 on something that's gonna be minuscule, never used, and it's gonna go in a box somewhere that no one's ever going to care about. There actually is a reason I bought it, and it's more so for these cards here. So the three that it's gonna come with is your Tag Team GX, and then your two here. So there is a deck that's based around this. Using these pieces technically, if I filtered in, either buying the singles or opening the other pieces to it, I would probably have a deck ready to go. But with that being said, so let's start from the base. So what comes in this box pretty much are your GX Tag Team token, I guess. I don't know really what you would call it, but you'd flip it upside down anytime you ever use your GX move. Burn token, poison, obviously the three cards we were really looking for. You have a, what the hell is this? More so looks like a play sheet, welcome to the game, yada yada. We already know how to play. Luckily I still remember what I'm doing, believe it or not. These are all the rules. I am updated on the new mechanics. Obviously, back in the day when I started playing this, there was no, GX, Megas, all that stuff. It was, pretty basic stuff. So I am aware that everything has changed. So we'll kind of talk about that as the time comes. Inside this pre-built deck, for the most part, you're going to have filler cards, I would call, more so than not. There are some rares, commons, whatever the case may be, energies. Something that you can kind of go and just play. Boss's Orders is something that's still relevant today, which is a good thing. So I think what we're probably going to do, our goal here is to try to just fill out the whole entire set. So in reality, I'd like to do a binder that has every card in every form. So for instance, this set has 236 cards. So from 1 to 236, I'd have a binder, set it aside. Also probably keep like an Elite Trainer box from each season, from each set. We'll just kind of set those, mint condition, throw them in a box. I know a lot of people are doing that now, especially with the ridiculous prices of what boxes are going for. So that might be something we can kind of delve onto. So that's kind of what comes in our box, and then we have obviously some dice and some other stuff. If you do want to see the contents of this, just let me know. I know that there is, obviously, I'm sure a Google search will yield you better results. But this is kind of what would be interesting to open. As I said, there are sealed packs in here. So that's kind of what we're going to do. This is the only Champions pack they had laying around. So not really the one I would have wanted, especially with double, but hey, it is what it is. So let me open this real quick. Pull out the contents. So inside here, we have our jumbo card, which is fairly standard. I don't really know what the hell to do with it at this point, but I know a lot of people are tossing those into picture frames. So that might be something that we'll have to do as well. Once I kind of redecorate the stream setup that I have, which is, I'm on my computer desk right now, but I have a whole stream set for when I play either console or PC games. So once that's kind of built, we'll do a little bit more face-to-face. That way you can see, what a background and stuff like that. But anyways, the doubles, jumbo and regular size, and then inside we have our 5 packs. So let's go ahead and open our packs. Throw that over there. So the first ever pack opening on Level Up. Carvanha, which was extremely annoying to get in Pokemon Go. First things first, actually. Marnie, foil. Not a bad start. Energy, Kabu, Team Yell Grunt. Like I said, Carvanha, super annoying. Then another foil. Not a bad pull, actually. As far as the values for stuff that's worth a decent amount of money, we'll probably just upload something down there in the corner and let you know kind of what each card is worth. But yeah, not a bad start, I suppose. Water, Beedrill, Rotom Bike, Hyper Potion. Just actually toss those on the bottom. Ekans, haven't seen him in a long time. Pokemon Center, Lady and Scrafty. Moving right along. It was a bad open. I apologize. We already know we got a Swablu. Grass Energy, Great Ball, Milo, Stadium, Carvanha, which, like I said, I cannot hate enough simply because of Pokemon Go. We have a reverse foil Beedrill, and not another bad pull. And then last but not least in this first video, before we start getting into Elite Trainer boxes, which are probably going to be in our next video, we'll do probably a box of video or something like that. We'll kind of decide that as we go, but like I said, for our first video, we're going to kind of get all the awkwardness out, I guess, figure out our editing and stuff like that. That way you can kind of see some seamless stuff in the future. I am working with some raffle stuff, so I do constantly have stuff coming in, going out, and that's kind of where the future might lead, I guess. As far as what COVID's doing, it's made those pretty popular, so we might do some of that stuff with the cards that I pull here. I have no idea yet, but let's go through this last pack. Sharpedo, Nickit, Swablu. Oop. As you can tell, I haven't been opening packs in a long time. Not a bad start. We have those. Well, I appreciate you guys giving my channel a view. I know that there is a lot of Pokemon videos out there as far as trading card games, stuff dedicated to the meta, or just the series altogether. Here at Level Up, we're trying to be a little bit different as far as trying to invest in packs that are probably a little bit older, you know, your $300-$400 packs. Crack those probably in the future. I know I spent more than that probably yesterday on buying all these Elite Trainer boxes, and I know I have a ton more coming. So if you guys have anything specific you want to see, obviously within reason, I'm not going to go buy a first edition base set box. I don't have that kind of money strapped, but we'll try to make stuff a little bit more interesting, whether it's, you know, deck creation or you know, some live play on the online game until, like I said, the world decides it wants to level out. But I appreciate the support, you know, comments, likes, subscribes, all that stuff we appreciate, and then we hope to get you some decent content in the future. Open some stuff that's a little bit more rare, maybe some stuff to complete our sets, but we are starting here. And, you know, like I said, I'll try to move myself backwards as far as older sets. We'll probably try to stick, you know, with stuff that's also current. If we know that there's a set coming out, we'll try to invest a decent amount of money in that and, you know, do a huge opening or something, you know, release day or something like that. But again, I appreciate the support. You know, subscribe, hit the little bell thing. Stay tuned for our future videos. I appreciate it. Thank you.